On this episode of Formula World, Bottas jump start, Raikkonen a laggard, Verstappen's luck will turn, Hamilton title chance not great. First up on Formula World, Bottas jump start. The talking point of the Austrian Grand Prix was no doubt the start. Sebastian Vettel and Daniel Ricciardo were quick to point out that they believed Valtteri Bottas jumped the lights at the beginning of the Grand Prix. When asked about it after the race, Bottas had this to say. No, when the car was moving, the lights were off, so that was the main thing. So probably one of my best starts. Maybe even quite risky. You know more or less the zone when it is going to be off, and you are so alert at that point, and you are gambling between your reaction and guessing. It is as long as you're positive, and it was fine. However, Sebastian Vettel wasn't quick to concede in his beliefs, finding it hard to agree with the reaction time of 0.201 seconds that was calculated by the sensor. First of all, to clarify it, I don't want to take anything away from Valtteri. I think he drove an excellent race. From my point of view, he jumped the start. Obviously, I was sure that he did. It looked like it from the inside of the car, but it's not for me to judge at the end of the day. In my point of view, his reaction was inhuman. Daniel Ricciardo thinks that despite it being a positive time, that Bottas was indeed lucky. I don't believe he reacted to the lights, so it looked like Valtteri jumped. So yeah, in the end he didn't jump because his reaction time was positive, but for sure he got a bit lucky. But as Seb rightly said, you can't take the win away from him, so he did well, but that's my opinion of how it went. The jump start controversy has split the F1 community, with many videos and analysis of the start spreading across the internet. The FIA made an official statement hoping to clear up any confusion of what happened and why it was deemed an okay start. It reads as follows. The jump start system judges whether a car has moved a preset, very small distance between the point at which the last red light comes on and at the point at which the lights go out. We have found that need to allow for some very small movement, as drivers sometimes need to make clutch adjustments in preparation for the start. This system, which is dependent on the official timing provided by Formula 1, has been in operation for some 20 years and has proved extremely reliable in that time. In today's instance, Valtteri Bottas did not exceed this very small limit before the start was given. Simply put, he made an exceptionally accurate and fortuitous judgment call, anticipating the moment the lights went out with great precision. Any movement prior to the moment the lights went out was within the tolerances allowed. Raikkonen a laggard. Ferrari chairman Sergio Marchionne has come out saying that Kimi Raikkonen needs to improve in order to better his chances of extending his contract at the end of the year, saying that he is sometimes a bit behind the game. I think Kimi has got to show a higher level of commitment to the process. There are days when I think he's a bit of a laggard, but we'll see. I am going to talk to him today. We'll see what happens. I am happy with what Sebastian is doing, just in case anyone is wondering. Raikkonen responded to the claims in the manner we expect from the Iceman, bluntly and as a matter of fact. Obviously, I want to do well. I can only do the best that I can. It's not like I'm not trying. Unfortunately, it's not been very straightforward sometimes, but that's part of F1. We keep pushing and I'm sure things will get better. Verstappen's luck will turn. As if Max Verstappen's season could get any worse. This is the 5th retirement in the last 7 races for Verstappen, with his race ending before making it through the first corner. His race came to an early conclusion due to an issue with the clutch, compounded by being struck driving around the outside of turn 1. After the race, Max commented on what happened. I already felt in the formation lap that it was not fantastic, and in the actual start I got a failure, so I got anti-stall, and then on the run up to turn 1 it didn't feel great. I tried to stay out of trouble, to go wide, and I got hit on the rear tyre. Because of that, the clutch over-engaged and it basically broke the bearing in the clutch, so I had no drive anymore. Of course I'm very disappointed for the fans. They were the best crowd I've seen so far, and I couldn't even do a start or one corner for them, never mind 71 laps. I don't know what to say really. Verstappen's team boss at Red Bull, Christian Horner, admits that his poor run is through no fault of his own and that his luck will turn. We sit down and talk about these things. It's nothing he's done wrong, so he can take real solace from that. It's all part of his trajectory and learning curve. He's 19 years of age, he's had a few rough races. That will turn. It's exciting how much talent this young guy has got, and he'll suddenly put a run of 3 races together where everything will go his way. Sometimes in sport, that's the way things happen. Hamilton, title chance not great. Lewis Hamilton admittedly came into Austria not feeling as sprightly as his usual self. With Vettel finishing second and Hamilton managing 4th place, Vettel extends his lead over Hamilton to 20 points, while his teammate Bottas closes in at the other end just 15 points behind. Looking ahead, Hamilton doesn't believe he has a good chance of winning this year's title. I don't have a crystal ball, but it doesn't look great. There is a long way to go. The bigger the gap gets, the more pressure builds. 20 points behind is 20 points behind. It's not great, but it could be 30-something today. It makes a difference, but it is not the end of the world. I got the best points I could. Mercedes boss Toto Wolff tried consoling Hamilton, explaining that the result allowed for good damage protection. For Lewis, it was actually the best outcome that Valtteri wins this race rather than Sebastian. It was important for him to take the points home, even if for him it feels like a loss today. Did Bottas jump the start? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my other videos for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.